Good morning. So nothing fancy this morning. I just wanted to hop up here and talk about the No Kings protest. So before you start gaslighting Black Americans about why they are not going to be outside protesting with you, just know that we are standing in solidarity with you. Just know that we are there with you in spirit, but we cannot physically be out on the front lines because they will be using us as target practice. I'm sure that you're well of your privilege, and I need you to use it immediately. For the longest time, Black voices and Black bodies have been the backbone of resistance in this country, to the point where I don't even know if you know how to resist without Black bodies and Black voices. And unfortunately, it's no longer our turn because we showed up in November in 20 Black Suburbans like Sunday service, and we feel like we did our part. So to the Latinos, the Anglo-Saxons, the Asians who don't never say shit, they don't never protest nothing, to all the communities that have silently benefited from the labor of Black resistance, it's go time. It's your turn. It's no longer our turn right now.
Darling, hold my hand. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
You thought you were protected. You went to that No Kings rally protest thinking, I'm one of them. I get on TikTok all the time and talk shit about my own community. And look how they treated you. One grabbed you by the neck. Another tossed your ass. And then you got handcuffed. This made my day. They have managed to take down the page several times. But this time, your page is protected. No one can get that page took down. Things that you say about your own people, your own community, and you thought you were protected. Tokens get spent.
Bruh. That's exactly what you get, Andre Williams. And it was some white tea people that did it to you. All that cooning you was doing. All that talking about the Black community this and the Black community that. And yet you got thrown around like a piece of garbage by some white tea men. Boy, you can't even fight. Imagine saying all that crazy stuff and you can't even fight. This is a beautiful day. What you gonna say now when you come back? When you make your new video, right? What you gonna say? You gonna start talking about the white tea community then, or you gonna come back doing the same thing? Well, the reason the white tea people threw me around is because of Black folks. He gonna find some way to try to spin this on us. Andre, the people you go so hard for didn't even care about you. This is a beautiful day. Every Black man who talks like this gets their ninja wake-up call. Today was the day, buddy. I'm sorry, yesterday was the day. And now you are the talk of the town. Beautiful.
Hold on, I'm back. It was worse than what I thought. Y'all come look at this shit. They sticking birds at him. They kicking him in his ass. They slamming him around like they is out there giving Andre Williams the beats. Do you hear me? I don't know what you think this looks like, but this looks like you're Black to me. It look like your ancestors done came into your soul, boy. It look like they done possessed you out there, man. Don't fight it, Andre. Don't fight it. Let the Blackness consume you. Let the Blackness consume you, Andre. Hey, look, man. I got my people going to the store. We getting ribs, Polar sausages, all that, man. We probably gonna bond you out and we can talk about this and laugh about this, man. If you willing to take accountability for your actions, boy. They flipping you off. They suplexing you. They telling you, hey, boy, get the hell out of here, boy. Man, I really do hope this be a wake-up call for you, bro. I hope this be a wake-up call for you. Don't get back on here talking that talk you been talking, bro, because ain't nobody gonna believe you after this shit, man.
So guys, the No Kings protest happened and a lot of people turned out. From the previous video that I brought you, the police say that the protest was mostly peaceful. This is because mostly we've not heard of any major incident that happened in the No Kings protest where maybe someone was hurt or maybe someone lost their lives. But yet again, it was mostly peaceful. This is where now this story of one Andrew Williams comes about. This guy has been for the longest on his social media pages has been very much a big critic to his own race or his own color or his own people, of which the people in the black community have not been effing around with him. But due to the nature of the political landscape of the United States of America, the black people mostly didn't turn out for the No Kings protest because they knew what happens in the street. Things can really escalate and you can be used as a scapegoat. But it seems like Andrew Williams did not get this memo. Well, you can just tell from the video that this guy was the odd one out, and the way he's being shoved around and he's being flipped like a cockroach. Oh my god. This guy went to that protest and decided to go against the protesters. Of course, he has a freedom of speech, but because you have a freedom of speech, you just don't know the outcome or the consequences of that speech that you are going to give from the people that you are going to oppose against. Sometimes in this world, you have to use your brains, because how can one person go against, let's say, like 200,000 people? You have a freedom to protest, but why would you go in a rally full of thousands of people against you who is opposing their side? What if they become hostile? What if the language or the rhetoric that you're using does not subscribe well with those people? And this is exactly what Andrew Williams did. He was quick to find out. This is a FAFO moment that quickly turned out sore for this black MAGA supporter. Obviously what they did to him is not encouraged, but again, sometimes they say that if you're not being taught behaviors by your mother, the world will teach you. And this is exactly what Andrew Williams got. And it seems like Andrew Williams did not even learn so much, because he was quick to take into the internet and talk about the incident, and you just see how delusional he is. And that's exactly what we're gonna listen right now. But before we even get to that, let's first listen to him being in denial of or about his own race, and then thereafter we listen what he thinks about this whole incident. So stick around and let's go.
I hate being black. Being black is the worst thing you could ever be in America.
Bro, you said that shit as if we didn't already know that looking at your videos that you don't like your own race, bruh. You said that with such conviction that I believe that you hate your own race, bruh. None of what you said made any sense. Honestly, on most of your videos, you not making no sense. But I just like the fact that you trying. You know what I'm saying, black man? I mean, you do recognize that you're black, right? Oh, wait, you do, because you said you hate being black in America. You said being black is the worst thing in the world. Why? Why? Because we love ourselves? Huh? Why you hate? Why? Because our skin is beautiful? Why? Because we're melanated kings and queens? Why? Is it because the sun love us? It's very rare that you catch a person that's melanated with skin cancer, because our skin is not a curse. Theirs is. But that's neither here nor there. You want to be white so much? How about you bleach your skin until you have no more melanin in it? You can go ahead and keep that voice you using, since you think that's how all white folks talk, because apparently you think that you're white. So go ahead and bleach your skin and go find you a bunch of white buddies, you know, like white buds, you know, and go join the KKK rally, since you don't like niggas so much.
Calling me a Nazi, calling me a house nigger, calling me a coon, and saying I'm a race traitor.
What? And the police arrested you? Oh my gosh, it's almost like you were treated like something, but I can't quite put my skin color on it. Anyways, drop what y'all are doing in the comments tonight. Like, what are you guys doing right now as you come across this video? I'm about to crochet. I'm gonna finish crocheting. I'm making a donut pillow. Although it kind of looks weird right now, but this is going to be a donut pillow, okay? It's just, I gotta finish it. Anyways, Andre, I'm so sorry that that happened to you. But at the same time, you know, you were there peacefully, and that should not happen to anybody, especially you, Andre, especially you. You said you're gonna be at some other protests. Which ones? I just want to know which ones, because like I just want to say, I don't know, maybe I'll run across you. And we can talk about the black women hair thing that you love to talk about. I don't know. I just want to talk to you about that. You know how you like to, anyways, bye.
You can just tell from the speech that Andrew Williams gave is just a person who is probably just race baiting. You know, this generation of now, the Gen Zs, they are so good at rage baiting, and if you don't quickly realize that these people are just wanting you to trip or just wanting you to get angry so that you can give them attention, then you're good to be used as a field example and you're going to be shown dust by this kind of people. To Andrew Williams, I think clearly he's race baiting his own people. He wants the black community to always talk about him, and I really don't think that he hates his community. He just wants to use it as a pedestal to achieve maybe social media fame or social media status, I don't know. Or does he want validation from other races? I don't think one should hate their own races, but accept their color of skin and always, you know, stand for what they believe, stand for their own people. I believe that him trying to clash different races is really bad and doesn't do the world any good. If he thinks he's better than the fellow black people, I do think that maybe he needs to take a little bit of culture lessons and try to talk to a therapist in order to understand, look, Michael Jackson decided to bleach and still nothing changed. He was still treated the way he was treated. The way some people treat others, that racism context or stereotype, is not actually good. But this thing is not gonna end right now. Maybe racism will end one day or the other. But right now, 2025, it's really difficult. Look at how many incidents we have covered in this channel of, you know, black people being racially discriminated. So does it mean that even if you subscribe to the rhetoric of those people who stereotype or discriminate black people, does it mean that they will see you different or see you like a different complexion? I really don't think so, and I don't see the reason why Andrew Williams should be doing this. I really do think that he should find a new cause, maybe a new movement in order to sensitize people about races, how to accept other people's races instead of clashing. Now you do not have the support of the other race and you do not have the support of your own people, which at least it's never too late. You can really apologize and just, you know, have the back of these people. This is a world that you cannot walk alone. You need support from the people around you, and Andrew Williams is quick to slash any support that is coming across his way, especially from his own community. It's just the level of delusionment that this guy has, man. The No Kings protest obviously was something that everyone was invited, but there are some things that you just read in between the lines that, look, if this protest could turn out to be sour, you as a black man would be really difficult for you, especially if police were involved. You could really get into a big problem. But turning out into that protest as a black person and supporting the cause, that was actually okay, because at the end of the day, it turned out well. People came, protest, and left. There wasn't no major incident except for Andrew Williams, who came into this protest and just started going against the protesters. Of course, we know he might be having that conservative side of him that he wants to share with the protesters, and the protesters are mostly people from the progressive side, and you just know these two people are like water and oil. Andrew Williams just doing whatever he did was like playing with fire. You just know the outcome, but I don't know what gods he was praying, because going into that huge number of or multitude of people is as risky as playing with electricity, putting a piece of metal in the socket. And it seems like his FAFO moment really turned out real, because he was quickly identified, and as you've seen from the video, he was tossed over like a little kid. Well, sometimes even if you support a different cause, or sometimes if you support a cause like this, you just need to know the limits. Yeah, I'm not, of course, condoning violence, or I'm not condoning whatever these people did, but also what Andrew is like, he started it because if he had gone to this protest and just gone to observe, it was just good, you know, maybe have a little chit chat with people there. But going amidst those multitude of people, even if your country is country of freedom, bro, you're risking your life, man. It's not worth it. Quit race baiting. Oh my god, you look like a big dumbass, bro. Stop rage baiting people, man. According to the social media posts that I've seen Andrew Williams post after this, it seems like this guy cannot learn simply. He's just playing victim. Obviously, he was released after the police finding out that he was a person from the opposition, and he was just thrown because maybe he was not in line with what people are protesting that day. but he was taken far away from there, then released. I think that is what happened. Due to being released and not being held in jail for the longest, he feels like the protesters were on the wrong and he was on the right, and he was treated badly, and he cannot even acknowledge that his own people that he was talking ill about were not there, tossing him over. This is the level of delusionment that Andrew Williams has. Let us stop racism. Let us stop denying our own race, whether you are white, black, Latino, Asian. Just stop feeling inferior and just believe, just know that your race matters and that we are all one. Sometimes it's not about race superiority, it's about how you live with people, it's about how you treat other people, it's about how you see other humans. Do they, according to you, do you feel like you have that humanity to, you know, mingle with others, share with others? Because at the end of the day, we all talk, we all see, we all think, we have the same mindset, sometimes we have opinions, and we can live together and just move forward, because this world is too big for all of us. But hey guys, that's just my opinion as for now, and this of those speakers that are featured in this video today. It's now this point that I urge you to share your thoughts or opinions about this subject. Do so in the comment section down there below. Don't be shy, even if you have an opposing idea or opinion or thought. That is what I encourage, a healthy debate in this channel. Please do so respectfully. Also, don't forget to go and check the creators that are featured in this video today. Go onto their TikToks, follow their accounts, like their videos, and for this specific video, make sure you smash a huge thumbs up button, consider subscribing, turn on post notifications so that you may not miss my next upload. Done here, signing out, peace.